Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Miami Dolphins. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This fielded at the 2. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the gun, it's Rosen. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Taylor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Rosen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Oh, he's going to take a shot. Right. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Will Fuller. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this.
Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Harold Landry. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And now it's Rosen looking. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on second down when they got the sack? Because on third down, 0 pressure all the time in the world, and he picks up the first down with that throw.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Second and goal at the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Mariota. And this is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 6 yards away. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
21-0 our score after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out.
Hey, alert, alert. 80.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Mariota to throw it this time. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Monday.
On 2nd and 12, Rosen. Flush to his right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's Rosen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the gun, it's Drake. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Rosen looking to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the read option, it's Mariota. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey, alert, alert. Undercoach.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. It's complete to Drake. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Check motion, 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 motion. Mike 55, Mike 55. You can't block me.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
55 is my guy, 55. Here we go, G.
To throw is Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, quarter. Check 13.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 55. Check 55, Mike.
Now it's Rosen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Rashawn Evans on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Mariota. And he's got Fuller.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing is Mariota. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Mariota to throw it. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Rosen will throw. And he hits Drake. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
61, matchbox lights.
Now Rosen on first down. Forced out to his left. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Rosen to throw. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now Rosen. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now it's Rosen looking. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets us forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. This a quick pass to Davis. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
And they give this time to the tailback. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mariota got his man there. It's Wallace complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 28-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. One.
Now this time he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. 11 yards there, first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
A gain of 3, second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Watch the pass.
From the 39, Mariota. Complete to Bryant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Mariota now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Got an open man. It's Fumagalli. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down. Rosen throwing middle, and it's complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's first and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now Rosen looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
On second down now, it's Taylor. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Rosen, and this is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Motion, motion, motion.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Jeffrey Simmons coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. To try again after the sack. Rosen. It's complete to Drake. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Come on, QB, come on.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And this is Parker, complete. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
Mike 55. Hug. Hey, eat. Hey, Delta. Screen. Watch the screen.
Mike 5-5. Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They run the counter. It's McCarthy. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Titans, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.